Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Aaron Hawkins, and I'm the Aftermarket Sales Manager for CPM. I hope that you and your families are well as we continue to operate during the COVID-19 crisis. These are very stressful times for all of us, but we will get through this challenging time together. CPM is here by your side to help you stay operational. Today, Tana Shanka, the Customer Service Manager for Rosscamp Champion, and myself want to thank you in advance for joining us during this webinar. We know everyone is very busy. This presentation will be recorded and sent out for you to share and view later. Without further ado, we'll get started. Here's Tanner Shanka.
Hello, everyone, and thank you again for taking the time to join us on this webinar. We are going to provide insight and information about the aftermarket equipment, services, and support that CPM and Rosscamp Champion offer, as well as cover a wide array of topics for parts, applications, updates, and so on. Just so everyone knows, this webinar is automatically muting your microphones, so we do not receive feedback through the audio. We do encourage you to use the live chat session on the top right-hand corner of the webinar for questions about topics or future webinar subjects. We can follow up with you at the end of the webinar or individually after the webinar if we do not make it to your question. During the COVID-19 crisis, we have been deemed an essential business as part of the critical infrastructure sector, as many of you know on this call and also have been as well. What this means is we have taken steps to ensure worker safety and continue to operate at full capacity. We have not seen any major supply chain disruptions and continue to provide similar lead time on parts that you have been accustomed to. As stated before, we are at full capacity in both production and shipping. We have only seen shipping delays on the East Coast of the US, but as you know, this is subject to change. International shipping is mostly at our standard lead times, but we have noticed many delays in the documentation and paperwork aspect of international shipments. We can delay the shipments, which can delay the shipments of export or import processes. We also continue to have travel availability in the US for service techs and application engineers. We do, however, notice that many companies are trying to limit contact, so this is only for an essential and scheduled trip. If you have a service schedule change or on-site visit that you want to change, please communicate this with us and we can reschedule it with you as well. We are providing this webinar from the US, but do have many people from across the world attending. Our company continues to offer OEM parts for your CPM equipment on a global scale. OEM parts hold our manufacturer's guarantee. They will be the right part, the right fit, guaranteed. Purchasing our OEM parts also allows for access to application engineers, design engineers, local CPM rep support, and can reduce the downtime in changing parts, as you will know they will fit. We will also be working with our global CPM locations to provide this webinar or a similar aftermarket webinar in a translated version. We wanted to highlight on the importance now more than ever of having your recommended spare parts or critical parts on your shelf. Every part on your CPM equipment is available through CPM. We can create this recommended spare parts list for you and create it on a serial number specific list. This can be for new machines or for very old machines. The recommended spare parts lists are typically 3 sections: on hand or critical wear parts with an estimated longevity before needing replacement. An example could be 5 to 7 years, and large item parts or extended wear parts such as hammer mill rotors, roller mill rolls. Some quick math can be completed to see if the parts on this list are crucial. 1. How much does your downtime cost? 2. What is the lead time for replacements? If you have a catastrophic failure, how long can you afford for the machine to be down? hours, days, or even months, parts on the shelf are always a cheap form of insurance.
Now I will explain the in-house services offered in Crawfordsville, Indiana. Parts don't wear out often on CPM equipment, but when they do, our team of experts will come to your rescue. One of the services we offer is a pellet mill die rework service. If you have a die that isn't producing the quality of pellet or throughput it once did, you can send it to us to be reworked. We perform this service by punching out the material of the die holes, grinding the die face even across the die, removing any high or low spots, and make it 100% true again. Once that's completed, we countersink the die to make the working face look new. You now have a revamped die that is ready to be put back on the pellet mill and make more pellets. Next, we provide a pellet mill roller rebuild service. If you have a bearing failure or a roller shell that is worn out, you can send them to us, or we can schedule a truck to pick them up so we can rebuild them. We help you save money by only replacing the most consumable aspect of an assembly instead of the entire unit. By using our own OEM and other high quality parts, we ensure your components return to you in like new condition. We use only the highest quality bearings available. Plus, we never use parts that were reverse engineered. Since we have the original blueprints, we're able to use OEM parts that fit your equipment the way it was meant to. Our quick turnaround means you'll experience less costly downtime. It's another reason to stay CPM when you start CPM. Lastly, we offer a Lineator exchange program. If you have a Lineator that isn't operating like it did when it was new, you can exchange it for a rebuilt unit. We offer the exchange program for the Lineator gearboxes and air motors. When taking advantage of the Lineator exchange program, you will never be operating your pellet mill without a Lineator. If you experience an issue with your Lineator, whether it is your gearbox or air motor, all you have to do is notify the sales team and we will ship you a rebuilt unit. Once you receive the rebuilt Lineator, you can install it and ship back your unit for a core deposit. It is then rebuilt and added to the exchange program. This is a great option because once again, you are never running without a Lineator. It is often more cost effective to exchange your Lineator for a rebuilt one than rebuild yours. Tanner will inform you about the services offered for the particle reduction equipment in Waterloo.
In Waterloo, we offer full recorrugation service on rolls ranging from 6.5-inch diameter by 6 inches long to 16 inches diameter by 84 inches long. We also have the capability to corrugate up to 28 by 62 flaking mill rolls. Part of our recorrugation service is to accept rolls with the bearings still attached. We complete bearing inspections and diagnostics to review the condition of the bearings, seals, and other components. We do not automatically replace the bearings when they come in, as most bearings will last a long time with proper preventative maintenance schedules. If any components do need replacement, we complete a quote and check this with you before installing any components. The rolls will then ship back to you with the repacked and pre-greased bearings ready for installation. We also have recently invested in more new corrugating machines to increase our capacity and shorten your lead times. Lastly, we do offer freight scheduling options. This can include round-trip freight to make the service easy for scheduling roll pickup and drop-off at your facility. Another in-house service is hammer mill rotor rebuilds. This can further extend the life of the rotor. One important note is that we can rebuild a wounded rotor, but we cannot rebuild a dead rotor. This means that there are several things that we can walk you through by contacting us for some on-site inspections before sending the rotor in. When this rotor is rebuilt, it will again be balanced to G1 specifications. Another in-house service is training at our facility in Waterloo. We offer several different training types and subjects for anyone from mill managers, operators, maintenance, new hires, and more. This is in both a classroom setting for applications engineering training, as well as hands-on equipment training with full access to our test center during training to use our different equipment lines. This experience can be a valuable way to consolidate ideas from multiple different locations or divisions of your company. Contact us to schedule your company visit to CPM. The test center. Are you getting the most out of your CPM equipment? The chances are we can help you discover more effective process at our state-of-art test center facility. Located in Waterloo, Iowa, the test center has our complete line of equipment, automations, and controls, and it's fully operational all in one place. If you have material that you need to reduce or densify, you can send us a sample and we'll run it through all the paces. We monitor and record every step of the testing process, and we can give you a full detailed analysis of the results. Our reports contain valuable advice on pelleting and particle size reduction, along with specifications and recommendations to grow and improve your process operations. No matter what your unique specs are, our test center can help you gain optimal results out of your equipment. The application engineers and test center techs are also here, so you can find out the best way to crush, grind, crumble, break, flake, pull, hammer, shred, cool, pellet, or condition any material you may have. To work with our test center, you can ship the material in for us to process and provide reports as shown below. Or you can also join us in the facility for testing. This allows you to go through the steps of testing with a true hands-on experience with our equipment and Beta Raven controls. All of this data is recorded and you will have full access to the reports created. This can be useful for sizing new equipment for your project or to optimize your current equipment. With this, Aaron will bring you more about our field service.
Now that we have went over the services we offer in-house, we'll talk some about the ones we offer in the field. Our field service and on-site audits can assist you in running a tighter ship. Whether you've had your equipment for 6 months or 30 years, our experts are here for you. Call on us for optimization solutions, help replacing parts, and any other support you need. On-site training for your team by CPM will ensure effective and efficient operation of your CPM equipment. Whether you have a team of veterans or newbies, they will benefit from this service. Our team of applications engineers and service technicians will work with you to ensure you get the most out of your CPM equipment, improving performance and efficiency to improve your bottom line. Some of the field services we offer are maintenance audits, applications and process audits, maintenance training, operation training, equipment conversions and retrofits, and lastly, parts installations. These are all performed by qualified employees that make sure safety is the #1 priority. Being educated about the parts on your CPM pelleting equipment is very important. That is where CPM steps in. The CPM customer service team has lots of years of experience and knows the customer's equipment very well. Reduced downtime. Everyone knows time is money, which is especially true of our valued customers. That is why we do what we can to keep your machine's downtime to a minimum. CPM OEM parts are designed to withstand whatever extreme operating conditions you need to have in order to stay on top of your productivity and meet your customers' demands. CPM offers every part your pellet mill needs, from small fasteners and seals to large main shafts and gears. Whether you're replacing a part or just want to have a spare on the shelf, get your parts from where the place they got their start. All CPM parts are carefully designed and manufactured to guarantee, back one slide please, are manufactured to guarantee they are direct replacements for the original parts your pellet mill was built with. We stock parts for machines sold decades ago and days ago to guarantee minimal downtime. And we offer quick turnaround times thanks to our large inventory. CPM offers the latest and greatest enhancements and conversions to your pellet mills. For example, a few of them are Lineator remote adjustment, roll speed measurement, lube systems, seals, two-piece quill assemblies, die clamps, and conversions to increase die diameters or die widths. Although our machines last for life, certain parts wear out over time and need to be replaced, reworked, or rebuilt, one of them being your die. CPM manufactures every pellet mill die with extreme precision using top-of-the-line equipment and the highest quality steels. Every pellet mill die is specifically manufactured to each customer's die specification and the machine type to guarantee proper fit. Through the vast amount of years our sales reps, applications engineers, and testing experience we have in our lab, we can help you spec the right die for your application. We will assist with choosing the correct material, heat treat, hole pattern, and more so you can achieve your desired pellet durability and throughput. CPM offers dies for every application, along with the knowledge you expect and quick turnarounds. Another crucial wear item on your pellet mill are the roller assemblies. Since they're made with the original specifications, like all of our parts will fit right the first time, which means less time taken out of productivity. It's just another reason why you should stick with CPM. CPM manufactures every pellet mill roller shell with extreme precision using the highest quality steel. Our roller shells provide high resistance to abrasion, breakage, and corrosion. We offer the full range of shell corrugations for all pellet mills and applications, including dimpled shells, diamond shells, hard coat shells, helical, closed-in, and open corrugated. CPM manufactures and rebuilds roller shell assemblies using genuine CPM components and high-grade bearings. And we offer quick turnaround times thanks to our large inventory. When rebuilding roller assemblies, our trained team inspects the parts, so we are only replacing the necessary parts to save you money. To prevent downtime, make sure you have the OEM parts you may need on site where you can readily access them. It is a good practice and highly recommended to have an inventory of spare parts on site for preventative maintenance and to replace wear items as needed. CPM has a large inventory of parts to support your equipment, new and old, at our warehouses. We sell every part possible needed for your equipment. As Tanner touched base on earlier, recommended spare parts lists are available for all new and used equipment upon request. It doesn't matter if the equipment is from the 50s or is still being built. The CPM equipment we would be happy to send you a recommended spare parts list for are pellet mills, conditioners, coolers, gyro sifters, feed cleaners, and feeders. Here's Tanner again to explain the parts offered for the Rosskamp equipment line.
As Aaron previously mentioned, for our equipment downtime, it is expensive. Take time to assess your physical inventory for critical OEM parts such as hammers, screens, cheek plates, and rolls. It is a good practice and highly recommended to have an inventory of spare parts on site for preventative maintenance and to change out wear items as needed. We can assist with providing replacement parts and also any parts that may have been retrofitted or updated to further improve your equipment. A common question recently is, how has your feed spec changed in the last 10 years, 10 weeks, or even for some of us, 10 days? Has the hammer pattern, screens, and air changed with it? When the hammer pattern correctly matches your process, our diamond hammer has been proven to be one of the best on the market. The attachment from above is from a feed customer that operated the diamond hammer for 33 months and processed over 670,000 tons of feed. Diving back into the recent feed spec question, feed companies, especially hog, are changing their feed formulas and are now looking for a grind around 800 to 900 microns. Most of the machines in the category are operating a 44-inch or a 54-inch machine, which are not exactly designed to create a grind of that coarse. However, there are various ways that we can help get coarser, but most important factor will be tip speed. I will cover a few updates here. Please contact your local CPM rep for more information and more assistance on this subject. Some options are slowing down the rotor if equipped with a VFD. If you are looking to add a VFD to the motor, check to make sure the motor is VFD capable. Make sure the hammers are in the coarse position. Many hog feed customers have recently moved to all fine rotors in recent years, so this may not be an option. Increase the airflow through the machine. Keep in mind that increasing the airflow through the hammer mill will increase the velocity in the plenum, which can also pull more fines into their filter. Increase screen size. We typically don't like to provide screens larger than 3/8 inch perf, or otherwise known as number 24, as whole corn can escape through the screen at this size. Larger screens, however, will produce a larger screen deviation. We also don't like to run the hammer mill without screens, as this can lead to premature door wear. There is another option of moving to a lighter hammer pattern, but be sure to observe for pin wear and hammer hole elongation. Another option is checking your grain temp and moisture. None, some, or all of the above may be viable options. Please reach out to us if you have any questions for further information. When keeping a large inventory is not financially viable for you, we can also offer short lead times on parts such as hammers, hammer mill screens, and gyro screens. It is important to know the quality benefit of an OEM screen. The screen orientation and open area come to mind. Buying non-OEM screens may result in having an incorrect hole orientation or not enough open area. You can see this in the drawing shown as a hole stagger. Both of these will keep material in the grinding chamber longer, which will result in a finer grind. So, having the proper orientation and open area can be vital. On the roller mill lines, similar point to our question about formula changes in hammer mills, roll corrugations should be selected according to the materials being processed, as well as desired finished product requirements. Has your incoming product or finished product changed? A review of your corrugations may be beneficial. Contact us with your requirements, and we may able to apply our applications knowledge and also recorrugate your rolls at our facility. We are a supplier of rolls and wear components across all of our roller mill lines, including crackers, crumblers, and so on. We also provide the added benefit of equipment conversions. Such as increasing the roll size and continuing to use the same frame size, maintain the same footprint of the machine, but also increase the roll surface. Most of these conversions will increase capacity by nearly 20% or increase the roll life by nearly 20%. A retrofit for product accuracy may be our Smart Gap Retrofit, which offers an automatic roll adjustment that is aimed to efficiently change the rolls in operation to ensure your product maintains grind spec. We also have multiple maintenance door conversions available that can increase safety and reduce downtime. Our latest innovation is our Blue Roll technology. This is only a CPM technology and offered on new rolls purchased through us. The roll technology has been successfully operating in the field and has seen roll corrugation life extensions of 3 times to 6 times across multiple industries. We have seen soybean crackers operate these rolls and move from the typical 90 to 100 day corrugation schedule to a 16 to 18 month corrugation schedule. Below is a picture of a roll after 7 months of operation in a 3,000 metric ton per day soybean processing facility in North America. Many grinding customers are also seeing similar extensions of corrugation life in their applications. Please contact your local CPM rep for information on the Blue Roll technology. With thousands of machines operating in the field, we fully support all wear components on the flaking mill. We are a roll supplier of every flaking roll in our machines and can offer the supply of the quality that fits your application and your choice. We often have a large inventory of rolls to meet short lead times. We have also started supplying 2,800 rolls with bolt-on shafts. We believe that this type of shaft will improve consistency and also roll surface heating. We have improved our offerings and conversions for flaking mills in recent years. We have multiple retrofits and conversions for Mark III and newer flaking mills, including IRD retrofits to improve the belt life, dual acting cylinder retrofits, scraper retrofits and updates, feed gate override retrofits, and many more. These are all aimed to improve flake accuracy and consistencies, increase machine life, update to new safety standards, update equipment hydraulics, and also reach the original equipment capacity. This last point is very important. We have seen most Mark IIIs and older machines operating in the field at roughly 60 to 70% capacity. With these new retrofits, we should be able to reach the original capacity of the machine. Contact us with your equipment serial number for more details. With that, I will leave it to Aaron.
CPM is excited to announce we will soon be bringing an online ordering platform for parts to the US. The expected release date is the summer of 2020. This will link directly to SAP B1 and is already in full operation at our CPM Europe branch. The online portal is a customer-specific account. This means that it will have the functionality to link to one billing account and have several purchasers or employees can create their own separate access portal. We will have full functionality for several of the steps throughout the ordering process to make this easy. You can request quotes, process orders, research order history, duplicate previous orders, research the status of current orders, find order shipping details, and easily import Excel files for quick shopping. Many of the parts will be viewable by photo, part number, and description as shown on the slide above. While completing requests for quotes or orders, you will also have a live inventory status with estimated lead times. As always, we look forward to hearing from you by calls or emails as well. To wrap things up, if you have any questions, whether you have been thinking about it for a while or this webinar sparked it, please send them our way and we will get you an answer. For example, some frequently asked questions you may be wondering the answer to are, how do I find or contact my local CPM rep? We have a CPM rep map on our website, www.cpm.net, to provide you with all of your sales reps' contact information. The link to help you locate that is listed at the bottom of the slide. Another question is, can we get a parts book or equipment manual? Upon request, we can quickly send you an original copy of your parts book and operating manual if you provide us with the equipment serial number. On the bottom of the slide are some links that will help you navigate our website. The first one is for downloads. The downloads page on our website is full of equipment brochures and other useful documents. Then there is one listed for the test center. The test center page on our website provides a great deal of information about the facility and makes it easy to contact the test center for additional information. Lastly is the rep locator map that I talked about previously. Tanner and I would like to thank you for your time and loyalty to CPM. On this slide, you can see our contact information if you have any questions or need anything. We look forward to serving you for years to come. Stay safe and have an excellent weekend, everyone.